The human brain was not designed for the way we live now. And the fact that so many people feel anxious, exhausted, or emotionally numb is not a coincidence. It's a warning. If modern life feels overwhelming, it's not because you're weak. It's because the brain evolved for a world that no longer exists. A world with silence, with limits, with danger that came in short bursts, not constant pressure. For most of human history, the brain had one main job: survive immediate threats. Find food, avoid danger, rest when it was safe. The brain was never meant to process endless information, permanent urgency, or constant comparison with millions of other people. Yet that is exactly what we ask it to do every day. Modern life keeps the brain in a state of low-level emergency. Notifications, deadlines, news cycles, social pressure, artificial lighting, irregular sleep. None of these are lethal on their own, but together they create something the brain does not understand: a threat that never ends. When the brain senses constant threat, it adapts. Attention narrows. Patience disappears. Emotions flatten. Small problems feel unbearable. This is not a disorder. It is biology doing its job. The brain is trying to protect you. But there is no natural off switch in the modern world. The brain evolved with clear endings. The hunt ended. The danger passed. The group rested. Today, even rest is monitored. Sleep is tracked. Productivity is measured. Relaxation is optimized. When the brain cannot tell when effort is over, it never fully recovers. This is why exhaustion today feels different from physical tiredness. It feels mental, and it lingers. The brain does not know that emails are not predators. It does not know that social rejection online is not exile from the tribe. It does not know that tomorrow's stress might never arrive. It only knows pressure. And pressure, sustained long enough, changes how the mind works. Over time, the brain adapts by lowering its expectations. It reduces emotional intensity, not because life is dull, but because intensity is expensive. Joy becomes quieter. Motivation becomes harder to access. Even fear loses its edge. This is not depression by default. It is conservation. The brain is trying to survive a world that never slows down. This is why rest no longer feels restful. Why distraction feels necessary. Why silence feels uncomfortable. Why happiness feels brief and fragile. The brain is not broken. It is overloaded. In earlier environments, stress came in waves. Hunt, escape, resolve, rest. Now, stress has no resolution. The brain waits for relief that never fully arrives and slowly rewires itself for endurance instead of joy. That endurance often feels like numbness. So when people say modern humans are anxious, distracted, or burned out, they are describing a perfectly normal brain placed in abnormal conditions. The problem is not that life is hard. It is that it is unnaturally constant. Understanding this matters, because when people believe something is wrong with them, they push harder, they optimize, they self-correct, and in doing so, they apply even more pressure to a system already at its limit. If your mind feels fragile, it may be because it has been strong for too long. Not failing, enduring. A brain built for short bursts of danger has been asked to carry endless responsibility, endless awareness, endless pressure. The unsettling truth is this: feeling overwhelmed in modern life may not be a personal weakness. It may be evidence that your brain is still working exactly as it was meant to, in a world it was never designed for.